I'm Chisumba Ivanes Mwane. I'm the deputy at Sampande Primary School. And at this school, we have got about 1,415 learners. And these learners, the catchment area of these learners actually is not so good because most of them are coming from a highly populated area. And most of the learners, you find that where they are coming from, the places are not good, even their parents, you find the implementation of anything that we teach at school back in their homes is not very good.
Do you think their parents English literate, or are they not?
They don't know anything, most of them. The
parents don't?
No, they don't know anything. But with the coming of the methodology of THRAS, this method actually is very, very, very good. Why do I say it's very good? Because you find the learner is taught sounds which will help him or her to have a go ahead of any new word. Even if the word is not familiar to that learner, provided the learner has known the sound of that particular word, the sounds that are in those words, then the learner will have a go ahead to read that word which is new. So this methodology, how I wish even in the other schools in the catchment of maybe Southern Province can actually admit this methodology, because it's very, very, very good method. You ask any learner, you write a word on a board, a learner, even if has not seen that word, will be able to read that word, even if that child is in grade 3, which never used to be the case. Because you'd find long ago at this school, our pupils who are in grade 7 would not even do anything, not even reading a word, whether in Tonga, in our local language here, or in English. But with the current method that is being implemented at this school, Sampande, you'll find that the learners are doing it so well. Be in the local language, because most of the sounds are familiar. So it has helped them actually in the local language as well as in English.
That's excellent. And
yes.
You're not just doing it at a few grades. How have you brought THRAS into the school?
We have not done THRAS not only in grade 1 or grade 2, but we have seen that it is very good actually even in the other higher grades, like grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, even grade 8 and 9, because most of our learners do not know how to read. And because it's a methodology that teaches sounds, we thought we can even spread it to the higher grades. So what we normally do, we bring in the aspect of the methodology more in English at the higher grades, so that it can also incorporate the pupils also in the higher grades can know more about the sounds. So this is how we are bringing it. For instance, if a teacher in a higher grade, grade 7 for instance, is teaching vocabulary, so we'll let first of all the teacher teach the sounds of those words, new words, so that as he writes the words on the board, the young ones will be able to have a go ahead at those new words, instead of this problem where you find that it's just this word is paragraph, this one is comprehension. The teacher reads for the child, but this time it's no longer the case, because the children, they know the sounds themselves.
Exciting. Now, your school was never part of the training group that went to Zimbabwe.
No.
You basically have picked it up from other schools. And I understand you're actually a leader now in THRAS in Choma.
It is.
Other schools are coming to learn from you.
Yes. That's wonderful. A fact. In fact, we have been having a lot of meetings at this school where teachers, even from various schools, are coming to see how we are implementing THRAS. You go to any class, right away at this school, you would find the methodologies being practiced. So many schools, the Debs and many other people, they are actually happy about this school, what is happening. We didn't go quite all right in Zimbabwe, but we have picked it there because of the interest and the zeal that the teachers have at this school, Sampande.
So what do you, if you had to speculate or guess the impact of THRAS in your school in 3, 4, 5 years' time, what will you see?
Wow, it will be marvelous. It will be marvelous actually, because the problem that we have been having all along, you find a child is writing a paper, be in social studies, just guesses. You see, would just guess more if it is a multiple choice exam. But I want to assure you, if we are to continue with this methodology, in 5 years, not only Sampande, but our country will be actually very good. at reading, because the reading culture right away is not very good. It's so pathetic in most of the areas. But with this program, if we are to work it the way we are seeing it, the way we are seeing the fruits of the methodology, I'm sure our country and more Sampande, Choma, I think it will be there. Will be there.
And the teachers, are you having to beat them over the head with a big stick, or are they really excited? How do they pick up THRAS? Is it something they understand is useful?
The teachers, I'm sure, as you have seen, they have understood it and they have seen it to be very useful. How I wish they could have done even any demo, you would have even seen it yourself that they have actually appreciated it. To start with, they didn't know much about it, you see, because we are just doing things theoretically. Let's read, the teacher would read for a child, people will not get involved. But this time they have seen the fruits of it, because it's becoming easy actually to teach. A learner who knows how to read. You wouldn't be using a lot of effort, you dragging here. At times, just tell them, open on this book, who can read? So you find on your own as a teacher, you actually learn, you actually see that teaching is becoming very easy. And it's so nice. And even the learners themselves, we have actually reduced absenteeism, because a learner likes school now. Because he knows how to read, can understand. Absenteeism, actually we have reduced it, because the learner got interest now in school.
Wow, terrific. It makes me so excited.
Yeah. Thank you.